nonsense on some of the other networks. It is very lucrative for them. But there's another reason, too. In the America of 2018, victimhood is power. Instead of improving their journalism, it's easier for reporters to complain about how their voices are somehow being suppressed. The irony, of course, is that free expression really is under attack in this country at the moment, but most journalists don't seem to care or even notice it. Heterodox views are shouted off campus and often threatened with violence. Twitter routinely bans accounts for expressing viewpoints its executives oppose. Google tampers with its search results secretly to hide ideas it doesn't like and then fires employees who express those ideas. And yet, weirdly, the media applaud all of this. They are not defenders of free expression. They are guardians of orthodoxy, elite orthodoxy. Today, Republican Senator Jeff Flake of Arizona took their side. In a speech on the Senate floor, Flake compared Trump's criticism of the media to the Soviet dictator Joseph Stalin, one of history's most prolific mass murderers, because, of course, barking at Jim Acosta during a press conference is a lot like building death camps or staging a famine in Ukraine. No one ever accused Jeff Flake of being a genius, though he is right on one point: government often is the opponent of free expression. Remember, for example, when President Obama kicked newspaper reporters off his campaign plane because their coverage of him wasn't favorable enough. You don't remember that? Well, it actually happened. Then there was the time the Obama administration threatened to ban Fox from the White House press corps because we didn't suck up hard enough. Or the time the Obama administration subpoenaed the phone records from the Associated Press, or the time they named Fox News reporter James Rosen in a criminal complaint. Back in 2010, President Obama actually described this news organization, Fox, as, quote, destructive for the long-term growth of a country that has a vibrant middle class. In other words, Fox News causes poverty. Now, these attacks on press freedom went on for years. Where was Jeff Flake then? We don't remember him comparing Barack Obama to Joseph Stalin or even bothering to defend us. Jeff Flake didn't hate Obama the way he hates Donald Trump because Obama didn't threaten the comfortable little sinecure that Flake had carved out for himself for so long. If you're Jeff Flake or Lindsey Graham or a dozen other Republican senators who secretly despise their own voters, the Obama years were a perfect time for you. You could complain about Democratic control of government in a low-grade way, play the role of a principled opposition, give a few floor speeches, do a few TV hits, and then go home. You didn't actually have to do anything or change anything. It was the political equivalent of a no-show job. It was nice work if you could get it. There's a reason Republicans haven't delivered a single major conservative law since welfare reform, and that was more than 20 years ago. No wonder guys like Jeff Flake loathe Trump. He called their bluff. Suddenly, Republicans have all the power. For the first time in decades, they could actually do what voters have consistently asked them to do for years. Secure the borders, this time for real. Slow the flood of immigration that is making America poorer, more crowded, and dangerously unstable. But they don't want to do that, mostly because their donors don't want them to do that. They can't admit that, of course, so they call Trump Stalin. Suddenly, it all makes sense.